Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Strawweight Division title. All right, so here she is, the #1 115-pound contender and a strawweight who many fans believe is the #1 strawweight in the world. Now, thankfully, the best will fight the best. This is her chance to prove it. She is not the champion. She believes she will leave as such. And as she makes this walk, you hear the crowd behind her. She is looking to leave as the new UFC strawweight champion. So much depth now at 115 pounds, but they're all still chasing her. Yeah, they are, the undisputed UFC strawweight champion, and she's got the confidence that belies a champion. As you see her make this walk here tonight, she won the belt with flying colors, defended it with style points, and that's the same goal here tonight. She really is a fighter that maintains a calm demeanor, takes it fight by fight. She has aspirations to be the greatest of all time. She is well on her way. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height, but the same reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Irvine, California, presenting the challenger, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, John Magnum Weili.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. The UFC Women's Strawweight Championship of the world is up for grabs tonight. She blocked the punch. Straight right hand. Well, clearly she wanted to get this fight to the ground to try to fatigue the striker early. Mission accomplished so far.
Mission accomplished. Even her team couldn't have imagined that it would work so early in the fight. Great timing on that takedown.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Zhang. So Esparza's back inside control. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom
She got stopped. She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Carla Esparza. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling the underhook and getting back to your feet.
Zhang gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. 25 total strikes have landed for Carla Esparza. Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Weili gets caught with that punch.
Beautiful body kick.
All right, so a takedown attempt by her here, DC, but she's unable to get the fight to the ground.
She was not able to secure the takedown, but she has to disguise it a little bit better if she's going to level change into a leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. She's going for the arm bar here. Nicely done. Well, she connects with a right hand. She loves that right hand, and why not?
It's her best.
Esparza's looking for that arm triangle now.
Triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. So Esparza's has got full mount now. Round two next. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights for both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You know she's landing way too many body shots. What's that about? Come on, look alive out there. Stay alert. Stay.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and she usually attacks the body well in the lower half, but the head strikes were certainly the storyline there in our previous round.
She likes to mix it up. But when she's having this type of success, going to the head, she will take it over and over again. And at a point, she's going to sit on something so heavy that she's going to hope to close the show.
Oh, damaging knee to the head.
Oh, nice high kick.
Beautiful knee. She misses with the left punch there. And she lands the double leg takedown. We'll see what she can do with it. Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Esparza's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Oh, pretty good job there, posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
So 40 total strikes that have found the target now for Carla Esparza. And striking with 65% accuracy against Weili Zhang. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. Nice job by her to get the takedown there, and I know her opponent felt like she put in all the right work, but sometimes until you're in there feeling the opponent, you don't know what you're in for.
You're not wrestling with someone at that level every single day. The person has their own unique feel in the wrestling exchanges, and she's experiencing that right now.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Esparza's back in full guard now. Final seconds here of round number 2. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coach. Nice punch lands.
Went for the inside leg kick. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. And she's got the double leg takedown. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing them over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position. Gotta be careful, armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Esparza. Just reached the midpoint of the fight. Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for a finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges, and she's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Esparza's back inside control here. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
I think we are the only two men sitting in this arena as we have arrived at round 4, and we enter the championship rounds. A huge, huge 5 minutes coming up for these two young ladies.
J.A., I couldn't have imagined that this fight would be this good. It's round number 4 now. Who can really keep fighting at such a high level with such good technical skills as they've gone into round number 4?
Zhang's kick to the body is blocked. Man, she might punch harder than you. Nice connection there. Look at her handiwork there. Beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Oh.
All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything else wide open.
You leave everything open, and she will dig big, brutal knees to the body.
Oh, and she gets the takedown there and really made it look easy, I thought.
She made it look easy because she timed it perfectly. Before her opponent could react, she was already in the finishing mode.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound, and this is going to really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
So Esparza is able to transition back to side control now. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Battling for hooks.
Good punch. Oh, big elbow. Huge knee land.
Obvious redness now on the left side.
Nice takedown. And that takedown was because she had to get that takedown.
Back to the feet now. Esparza gets the takedown here late in the round. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Don't change a thing. Keep the pace. Keep
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so the last 5 minutes were nothing if not dominant as we get to the next round here. And she told us on Thursday, I'm going to work the body, wear my opponent down. So far, so good.
So far, so good. She's done a great job of just staying the course.
Yeah.
You don't see the immediate return on body punching, but if you stay the course, if you wait, in the long term, it will pay itself out.
Oh, beautiful kick by her there. She just gets that foot off the canvas to the target so quickly.
She does not give her opponent any idea that that kick is coming. Ooh, what a punch. Oh, nice.
Just missed with the elbow
Beautiful
there.
level change, leads to the takedown.
Got clipped with the right hand. So Esparza's in half guard now. Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom. Esparza's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, she's in the full guard here, BC.
She's gonna be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
So Esparza's back in half guard. Oh, how about that reversal by her there, champ?
That is a fantastic transition by this young lady. What a job. Now she's in full mount.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Bull. Zhang's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold. Esparza's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Nice hook lands. All right, so the champion's medal was tested over 25 minutes tonight. Certainly a worthy #1 contender. We might be looking at a split here.
But that's what makes her the champion. Because in the biggest moments, in the biggest stressful situations, the biggest challengers is where she shines the brightest. And tonight she did just enough to retain her title.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC Strawweight Champion of the World,
Well, there's nothing easy about defending a UFC title, and she's able to get it done here tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC Strawweight champion, and looks like she wants to get another belt from Dana White. She might just get it.
I mean, over and over, this young lady comes in here and